Hey, you guys, just got in not too long ago from school. Um, just irritated to the max right now. Um, I'm feeling like maybe I chose a small hospital, and my doctor that I chose, even though he's good, got a great bedside manner. Like I said, the hospital is a small one, and the office staff at his office, his own office where he works, is even smaller, and it seems like everyone is running around trying to do things to get the job done. But I feel like I don't know, they just hand me a sheet of paper and nobody tell me to go right and left, up or down. Um, they called me today and told me that my potassium was low from the blood work I had done yesterday, which was just a retake of blood work that they had previously done earlier in whole gastric bypass journey. Like they had done like 14, 15 tubes of blood. Well, they tell me my potassium is low, and I told them, of course, I'm on Metoprolol for the HCT diuretic, which means everything that goes in comes out. And besides the fact that they put me on a 10-day liquid diet, when I clearly explained to them that I'm on at least 6 pills a day in the morning, and maybe 3 or 4 at night. So the doctor ordered, I think it was 60 or 80 milligrams of potassium for 3 times a day. It's probably 60. So I'm supposed to go to the pharmacy and pick that up and take 3 pills a day. My problem is my surgery has been scheduled around my school and my school schedule, and I'm supposed to be out on externship at the end of next week. Well, come my surgery date on Tuesday, if they check my potassium and it's still low, they reschedule my surgery date until my potassium comes up. And I'm going to be upset, not just because I've been on the liquid diet for 10 days, not just because, I'm going to have already had postponed my schooling, but because he's already booked up, for surgeries for a minute, at least well into the new year. I'm not very happy with the office staff. They're not really good at calling you back or getting back to you. You have to keep calling them. You call the nurse's line. You're lucky if you get a call back from the nurse in 3 days. So I'm kind of nervous now about the surgery, not about the actual surgery itself in the hospital, but about my post-op care and, what that's going to, how that's going to affect me, them being so short-staffed. And then the one lady said to me, oh, we're not short-staffed. We just lost our bariatric coordinator, which is not true. They also lost a good nurse, a head nurse, I think, and a few other people. So they're not, it's not just like one person is going. And then she said, oh, but we all trying to do the best we can. Well, the best we can is not good enough when you performing these kind of major surgeries on people and you're responsible for their follow-up care. So I'm a bit worried. Now it's like, should I still go through with the surgery and let them handle my follow-up care, or should I go through with the surgery with this particular doctor, Dr. Tahami, and go to another surgeon to handle my follow-up care? Or should I just not get the surgery altogether? Because this is ridiculous. On top of not having eaten for like 6 days, and having all kind of headaches in school and, my family and things like that, I'm tired. Even though I am drinking a lot of fluids, my mouth is really dry because everything is basically coming out. So I don't know. I'm not happy with them at all right now. My doctor just called me not even 2 minutes ago, and I called him right back, and they said, "Oh, he in the room with another patient. Can he call you back?" So, yeah. that's where I'm at right now. So I just decided that I would give you guys a little update on how I'm feeling about that whole situation. This is actually, is the opposite of the reason why I didn't go through with the surgery about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, because again, I went to another hospital, another surgeon. The hospital was way too big. It no really no, it was no interaction with the doctor like I have now, but they were really good at getting back to you and things like that. It just was too chaotic for me, and I wasn't ready. But now that I am ready, in my opinion, he should have had this blood work done last week. That way, it would have given him this week and this whole week and last week to bring up my potassium. You don't try to bring up the potassium this week, knowing the surgery is scheduled for Tuesday. I mean, and then the lady said, "Oh, well, eat the bananas, and you wasn't on a clear liquid diet. You was on a puree diet. Don't you know that's phase 1 in your book?" Well, phase 1 in my book say is a clear liquid diet. But any means, I'm ready to go have me some dinner and call this a day and start over again fresh tomorrow. Any comments, any advice you guys may have is more than welcome. So, see you all later.